Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. Today is a massive game. This time last year, we were in an FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal and we fell at the final hurdle. Or the penultimate hurdle, I guess. The final hurdle would be the final. Today, we have the same thing. Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final once again at Wembley Stadium. I would love to be able to get to an FA Cup final. I would absolutely love it. In between episodes, we've obviously played some games, and we've actually done really well, apart from Arsenal, where we lost 2-0. Leicester was a victory for us thanks to a brace from Amin Gouiri. Against Derby, obviously, we went through in this one. It was an own goal, and then Jean-Pierre scoring his first ever goal for Newcastle United, and then two rather unexpected results. They were not the most exciting of games. Against Chelsea, in the league, a 0-0 draw. Against Spurs, in the league, a 0-0 draw. I will take 2 points from those games because I wasn't expecting to get any. I know this episode is going to be about the FA Cup, but quick look at the table here. 13th place, 3 points away from that magic 40. We are a long way away from 18th place Swansea now. So I'm thinking it is unlikely that we're going to find ourselves in a relegation scrap. We will be playing another episode today, which will be up against Norwich, which will be a match that we should be able to win. And obviously if we win that, we do hit our magic 40 points mark and we should be safe for another year. We also, in between episodes, got our youth intake and we've signed all of them, apparently, or a lot of them. They weren't the best. The three best ones then in reverse order. Ben Tudor, 16-year-old English central midfielder. He's got 3.5-star potential ability. He might get good. He doesn't look too bad. Jamie Duffy, 17-year-old Scottish attacking midfielder. He's got 4-star potential, 1.5-star current ability. He's also wanted. Who wants him? Fulham. Fulham want to sign him. Okay, fair enough. And probably the best player to come through the youth team is the most eccentric goalkeeper in the world. He's also really brave. So, I don't know, do they counteract? I don't know whether they do. It's Trevor Dolan, 16 years old. He's a sweeper keeper, which is always handy, 4-star potential ability. Probably won't be getting much first team football though. Right, whilst everyone else is playing normal Premier League matches, ourselves, Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester City have a trophy on our mind. We are easily the weakest side in the Final Four, aren't we? And yeah, I'm just taking it as it comes. If we win, we win. Great. If we lose, we lose. We've got to a semi-final. The board are happy. The starting lineup we will be going for, because we've got to the semi-final, we're going strong. I have been playing basically children for the majority of the cup tournaments, but we've got to the semi-final, so we're going big. Martin Dubravka will be the goalkeeper because Freddie Woodman is cup-tied after playing for Swansea, Brighton, Birmingham, somebody. John Souttar, Jakobsen and Tosin will be the central defenders. Matthew Morey and Marlon Charles will be the two wing-backs. By the way, Matthew Morey is one of the favourites to win English Young Player of the Year. The board hated him. I don't know why the board hated him, but he's officially one of the 5 best young players in England, apparently. Midfield partnership of Abdulkadir Omar and Sebastian Vassiliadis. I've asked the assistant to pick this, and they put Omar in the middle of the pitch, so that's good. I have also done some changes. Don't just ask the assistant to pick the side. Jean-Pierre will be the attacking midfielder. Gouiri and Nicolas Monasterio will be the strikers. On the bench, we do have a couple of questionable players. Juan Soriano, basically, he's always been our cup goalkeeper. I feel a bit sorry that he's been dropped for this game. Liberato Casase, the New Zealander as well, is on the bench. He's played a few cup games as well. Isaac Hayden, I don't know why, but he's just stopped playing, and I'm not quite sure why, but he's also on the bench as well. I could put Big Dids on the bench. Yeah, Big Dids is coming on the bench. I'm not sure who to take off. We're going to take off Baba Rahman. I'd love to get to a cup final. I would absolutely love it. We've obviously just played Chelsea. It was a 0-0 draw, but we were at home. Also, we've got two best friends playing against each other. Amin Gouiri and Nabil Fekir are both best friends, apparently. I don't know whether this is real. Oh, they're playing children. Well, not children, it's Jamal Blackman, he's 29. But they're playing... How is he still at Chelsea? How has he managed to do this? Anyway, they're playing a slightly rotated side. I don't know if it's massively rotated. Who is this man? I've never heard of him. He's 21 and bloody ridiculous. I'm hoping that the fact that Jamal Blackman is playing means that they're going easy. They think they've got this in the bag. Well, we're 15 minutes in already. We've had no highlights. 3 shots, 0 on target. It's the first highlight is Nabil Fekir. Crosses in. Leon Bailey is there. His header comes off the back. It's a penalty, isn't it? It's a penalty. Tosin apparently has handballed it. Yes, he has. You can't give him a second yellow card. You can't do that. You've just given away a penalty, and then... I thought they made a rule that you can't send somebody off if they've conceded a penalty. That's BS. Well, Jean-Pierre's game has lasted nice and long, hasn't it? He's going to be coming off. It's Big Dids. Big Dids is coming on. Wasn't expecting him to be coming on so soon. Martin Dubravka loves a penalty save, or at least he did back down in the championship. Fekir against Dubravka. It's saved by the Slovakian Martin Dubravka. We do have a mountain to climb, though, because we are obviously down to 10 men. Fekir has gone over to take the corner. Where is he going to put it? Towards the front post. Header clear. Kovacic controls it. Inside the area. It's deflected. We are not chasing it down, though. Leon Bailey collects it. Forward to Fekir, the corner taker once again. And the penalty misser. Is that what you'd call him? Person who missed a penalty? Hudson-Odoi in the area. Back to Fekir. He's running forward. Gets tackled by Mori. And the Spaniard can smash it up the field. We are lucky to still be in this game. Dubravka has the ball in his hands. What is he going to do? Rolls it out to Big Dids. He just lumps it upfield and doesn't manage to find Monasterio. Kovacic with the ball, dodges a tackle, keeps running forward into the space, takes a few touches. Dubravka makes another save. It's going to be a corner for Chelsea. We're not going to win this, are we? We're definitely not winning this game. Fekir with the corner, back post. Sarr is there, the ball is cleared. Guiri's going to chase it down, isn't going to get there first though. Marlon Charles with the ball, running down the left. Hold on, it's 10 against 10. Rudiger's getting himself sent off. That's probably not really much use, is it, to be honest? Because they are dominating us. Not quite at half-time. The 10 men of Chelsea with the ball. Aït-Nouri, Florentino. He's got an option in front of him. It is Leon Bailey who has the ball. I think he signed in January. Plays it across. Kovacic touched to get it round his man. Goes for goal. He's got well underneath that and puts it over the bar. Half-time then, it is 0-0, 2 red cards and a penalty save. It's been rather exciting, hasn't it? I mean, we're not playing very well. Machi Mori 6.4, Abdul Kadir Omar 6.3, the two strikers on 6.4s. I'm going to try, if we can get a goal, that'll make us favourites. Someone seemed motivated. No changes at the break for us. It looks like Chelsea have brought off Aït-Nouri and brought on somebody else and then immediately brought him off. Hold on, what's happened there? They've brought on Pulisic and then brought him straight off again. Abdul Kadir Omar with the ball. Out to Machi Mori on the right-hand side. Long ball forward. Can't find Guiri. Now Hudson-Odoi. Ian Martin. Martson. It's Martin with the ball. Plays over the halfway line. Adrien Rabiot. Doesn't get tackled by Mori, but the bad pass means Mori can collect it. John Suter smashes it forward. Monasterio's gone down. It's not a foul. How is that not a foul? Bailey threw a ball to the man's name, who I can't pronounce. It's a good save from Dubravka, but Juan Pablo Krilanovic, or whatever his name is, has made it 1-0 to Chelsea. We've definitely got a mountain to climb now. Now, I'm pretty sure, so Chelsea brought on Pulisic on the 49th minute and then subbed him on the 51st minute. Nothing happened. He didn't get injured or anything. They just decided to substitute him. That's really weird. Right, we've had one shot in 60 minutes, or one shot on target anyway. 65 minutes now. We've had another shot on target. Nothing is actually happening. I wanted to do a sub. We didn't get round to doing it. We've got 6 yellow cards as well. Right, we are going to do, I think that might be 7 yellow cards. Joel Linton is coming on. I'm going to take off Abdul Kadir Omar as well for Isaac Hayden. And that is all of our subs, isn't it? We're going to see the free kick. I completely forgot about that. Alvarez. Bailey doesn't get there. Monasterio, who will be substituted very soon, runs down the right-hand side into the space. Go on. Go on, Monasterio. You've hit it wide. That was an absolute sitter. 15 minutes to play. Mori's corner comes in. Big Dids was there. Doesn't get it. Guiri controls it. He doesn't. He goes for goal straight away, but hits it wide or over or both. I'm not quite sure. Final 10 minutes. We need an equaliser. We picked up another booking. This is ridiculous. What's going on? 27 fouls we've done, 11 bookings. Corner for Chelsea with a minute and a half to play. It's towards the back post. The man who scored the goal, I'm never going to try and say his name again, has hit it over the bar. The full-time whistle goes, and the story of this game is we've somehow managed to pick up 11 bookings. 11. Jakobsen, Bamba, Mori, Charles, Hayden, Vasiliadis, Guiri, Tosin gets 2, Monasterio and Abdul Kadir Omar all picking up yellow cards. That's ridiculous. Also, we're knocked out in the FA Cup semi-final for a second year in a row. Didn't want to play in an FA Cup final anyway. At least we've played at Wembley for 2 years in a row. Now, the good news is, because of all those bookings, we didn't actually get a fine because it was in the FA Cup. If that was in the league, we would have got a fine. Instead, we get nearly £1 million. And Tosin's banned for a match. You're going to get a day's fine. A day? I've given him a day and he felt that was fine? Unfair? What? No. Oh, I've ruined everything. Right, that is going to do it for this episode. It's probably a nice quick episode because that's what happens when you lose 1-0. Next episode, like I said, will be later on today. It will be the away match up against Norwich. A victory will put us on to 40 points, and it will hopefully put us far enough away from the bottom three that we will not be able to be caught, and we will be once again remaining as a Premier League side with Newcastle United. Thank you very much for watching this yellow card-filled episode of Football Manager 2020. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back later on today with a match up against Norwich.